been messing about with lighting. Can't work out whether I look like I've been on holiday and I'm tanned, or I look like I've got liver failure and there's jaundice. I can deal with sound. I can deal with the visuals in terms of... No, actually, I can't. Clearly not. Look at the lighting. I'm not ill. I'm not dying. I'm quite healthy. Anyway, more importantly than my health, the health of the Idaho student investigation. Is that investigation in capable hands? You know, we hear a lot in the US about defund the police. And I think it's times like this that it's actually completely the opposite, isn't it? Because what seems to be the case in this case is that they needed a complete overhaul. Now, whether it's lack of funding or lack of experience, there seems to be some huge issues in this case. We have seen them flip-flop from targeted, not targeted, targeted, but we don't know whether the people in the house or the house was targeted, to not targeted again, to we didn't say that, to, you know, the what was it, last weekend or the weekend before, stay vigilant, stay safe, keep an eye. And now the latest one was, well, we should be doing that anyway. That should be part and parcel of your life, to fear being killed while you're walking the streets, apparently. But look, we've also seen over the last few hours, Chris McDonough. That was like, I have a little bit more respect for him in terms of this case. So that was halfway between Donut and McDonough. But look, he'd come across a glove that was apparently overlooked by the officers who were, you know, dealing with this case. And when you pair that with the car situation, I mean the fact that them cars sat outside that property for quite some time to then be moved to another area of storage that the public had access to, you know, and the flip-flopping, and, you know, the fact that they've come out and said people have been cleared. Now they've come out and said that they're now re-interviewing them again, and they don't seem to have any real news whatsoever a month down the track. And I do appreciate things can take time, of course they can. And they don't just want an arrest, they want a conviction. Well, that's what everybody wants. But what you have to understand is that what's the most important thing here is that a killer is caught quickly, taken off the street, and people can go back to feeling safe again. And it gets to a point where you have to make a decision as to whether what you're doing is in the best interest of the safety of the public and the respect of the families, or the student situation that brings in revenue. Because I have a funny feeling that when you look at some of the things that are happening around this case and being suppressed, whether there is a money element. Is it that they don't want to put people coming to this area and joining the university out of fear? So they're downplaying what really is happening here. Because listen, and make no bones about it, what has happened here is that you've either got someone who's walking around your streets who has the mental capacity to make them feel that they can enter a house and brutally murder 4 people, and the skill to evade you, and that should concern you. Or you've got someone who's no longer in the area and could be from somewhere else, and perhaps this is being done in multiple areas, and this is just another one that they've ticked off and got away with. But missing things, these things like the gloves, and, you know, missing things like protecting the car, informing the public correctly. And this, I would like to say this isn't a diss track on law enforcement, but at this stage it is. Because I feel that we're too far down the track now. And this case is in a real dangerous place. And that dangerous place is that, where is this killer? Is he walking amongst people and now gaining more and more and more confidence? Or have they moved on and gone and they won't be back here? And if you haven't found anything now, in the abundance of what you've had access to for the last month plus, what are you all of a sudden going to find? What, you think that the Hyundai Elantra is going to give you the answers? Is that going to be the thing? Well, let me just point you in another Idaho case, the Michael Vaughan case, where they've been pussy-arsing about a car, in that case, for over a year, and still don't know whose car it was or is, potentially. We've never been told. They think they know, but then... Where is this case right now? Is the case being handled? Do the public have a right to now start asking questions as to how safe are they really? How safe are they? Is this person going to strike again? What is the reality of another attack happening? Because with every day that goes past, if this is someone who is local to this area, and this wasn't specifically targeted, so we can rule out the bullying situation that we've spoke about, or the narcotics, and this was just simply someone who was attacking students randomly, or properties randomly, then I would say that the public has the right to know that this could happen again at any time. So answer the question. Was this targeted or wasn't it? And be very specific and clear about it. Grow some balls, be brave, and tell people what they need to know. It's not about integrity of the case. This is about simply telling people whether they are safe or not. Because at the moment, it doesn't look like people are. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you all in the next one.